Hey there, Aquarius community. Soul Tigers here with a story for this wonderful community. As usual, I'm not sure, but there's some stuff that I'm picking up. Lots is coming in. I have to use some discernment because I'm like, this can't be like 10 minutes long just to let you know what the vibe is. So one thing is what I'm wearing. You don't know, but it says destruction on the bottom. If you're a fan of anime, this character is Lord Beerus, and he's from the Dragon Ball saga. It was Dragon Ball GT, I believe. And he was the destroyer of the universes. He showed up and he destroyed stuff. That's what he did. You could almost look at him as like a really intense Grim. But that's what needs to happen to make room for new things. So what this is going to feed into for the Aquarius community is there's something, because this destroyer, this Lord Beerus, is a identity. He is a divine energy in the universic grand scheme of things. So there's some divine guidance here. I think that's why I also picked this shirt to wear. Seeing how things were meant to play out. I'm feeling like Aquarius is really taking that step back and doing that grand scheme, that universal view of why stuff hit the fan in their life and what was needed, why it hit the fan, what was needed, and what it made room for. How did it teach Aquarius? Then this is also creating a freedom, because that means if they're seeing why things are happening, there's a process. That means chains are being released. And I have right here, secret code to the universe. Secret code to the universe means you're understanding the karmic vibrations. This is where I say there's a lot of universal grand scheme kind of things that Aquarius is looking at. You're really up there in the thoughts. Facing evil or ill intentions with no regard for wanting to give them your focus. Because you understand when you give them your focus, it's like building them a little nest in your tree of life. And that means you're going to sit there and keep tending to these ill or evil things that are going on, intentions that are being tossed your way. And that's because you realize that they're just low vibing. They are low vibing, and you ain't got time to stay on that level. You know why? Because I feel like this is really leading Aquarius up to a timeline hop. Aquarius is getting ready to get off of this timeline that they have been and hopping on to a newer one. That one that could be the one towards the dreams and the goals. So that means you got sick and tired of being sick and tired of something, and you're doing something about it. Heck yeah. And what it all is you're trying to find balance with people. People that you love, people that you interact with. It's just you're trying to find that fine balance between yourself and others. All right. So yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot that's coming in. But as usual, Aquarius is way up there. A lot of stuff on their plate. They're working on a lot of things, trying to bring in a lot, but also trying to see what is needing tending to. Because right now they're in that social part of the garden, and they're kind of taking out the weeds and stuff. And they say like dealing with a low frequency person and keep feeding into trying to deal with them just takes up more room on your plot to where you can't really get whatever you're growing to fully grow. So that's really freaking neat. Really neat. So I have some new decks here. I have What's the Tea for the intro. Because I know you're not too worried about these others, but let's see how far these others are trying to dig into your energy. You know, just to give you kind of like a heads up as what's going on behind the scenes. And then I have my Crows deck, my Murder of the Crows. You know, I had a hard time picking out which deck would be for the block, and as I'm sitting there debating, I actually had some ravens fly by. So I was like, there it is. We're going to look into this shadow side, or we're going to give Aquarius some more tools, or maybe some more confirmations and what they're dealing with, what's conflicting in this shadow side, so that they're able to move forward, able to get to that timeline hop. And then another new deck. Bum, ba-da, bum. Butterfly Oracle cards for life changes. You know, if you're timeline hopping, getting ready to, then let's see what these life changes are about. Let's reconfirm some stuff for you. And then a bonus White Light Oracle card. This is all reconfirmation in what you're feeling, where you're going, and letting you know that your guides are here. Another thing that I want to touch on, I'm wearing a lot of blue, royal blue, protection. Don't forget, Aquarius, when you're feeling those evil intentions, those dark forces coming in, and you feel yourself starting to doubt yourself, call in those guides. Let them know that you need some help navigating that darkness somebody's trying to throw on you. And just keep in mind, it's all a test. It's all a test to get to that final hop. So let's go ahead and start. Let's see what's happening. Ancestors, angels, spirit guides, as well as divine and universal energy have already been called into this frequency. So, what is it? Ooh, romantic love affair. Sex fix, secret lover. Oh, and it lands on something else. Ooh! Ooh! Hold on, y'all gotta see this. Look at that. All right, so that's the romantic love affair. And I didn't even see this card. They're talking shit. They are talking shit. Somebody who wanted to be close to Aquarius is running their mouth. Running their mouth. This could have to do with legal issues, court, judges, immigrations, lawyers, etc. What I'm hearing is somebody's out in the crowd and they're trying to tempt others in the way that they view you. They're trying to knock off others' balanced view of you. That's what I'm getting for that one. Because, I mean, when you go into, if you work in a big place, you have these different steps, different tiers in the business. You're going to have HR. That's above the managers, you know, and then you're going to have the general manager or the big manager above that. So what I'm getting is there could be issues in that kind of setting. Somebody's not trying to be just about how they have your name in their mouth. They could be saying that you're talking shit because you brought something to light. You was forward about something. You're not putting up with stuff. All right, so haunted, memories, flashbacks, trauma, side effect. Side effects. And this has to do with some stuff we don't see. Karmic friends, can't fully trust them, tension, secret competition. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. how do I put this? I don't look at snakes any less. So this next comment, don't think I hold anything against snakes. That's a big transformation kind of energy. But with this one, I'm hearing there are some snakes in the grass. There is a snake in the grass and they keep coming up. And I feel like whoever you're dealing with is skirting on some triggers that this Aquarius has. They're trying to skirt on something. They're trying to see if they could rock your boat. If they can sit here and create you to be that person that they keep saying that you are. Holy moly. Ooh, ooh, ooh. But I feel like you're not worried about it. You was not worried about it. You's too busy looking for your dream. Yeah. Spiritual hater. Hates on your spiritually. Light, magic, power. I read that backwards. All right. Hates on your spirituality, light, magic, power, stuff like that. Yeah, you got somebody who's creeping on you. And they're creeping on you in a way that they want to take you out. This person could be doing a lot of different things to try and manipulate your behavior. If they know about social media, any kind of platforms you're doing anything on, this person could be showing up almost every day trying to mess up the algorithm for you, something. This person does not want to see. They don't want to see you now, but they don't even want to see you going up from now to even more, because whatever they see that you're doing it. They see that you're going to make it. All right. 2 more cards. 2 more cards. 3 more cards. And as I say that, look at that. Cyberbully. Divination abuser. Wants you back. So what I'm getting is with this divination abuser, they may not be doing it directly yourself. Or themselves. What they're doing is there's something that they don't want you to get. There's something that's meant for you, maybe, that they don't want you to get. And then right in between all that was cyberbullying. Let's see, you are being bullied online, or has suffered from it, etc. And I'm going to say that this doesn't even just pertain to online. This person could be going, what I'm hearing is behind your back. Behind your back. And they're talking so much shit about you. They're trying to say anything and everything that they can. Now, this can go one of 2 different ways. This can go with somebody who's happy that you rejected them. It could be in a workplace setting. It could be in a friend setting where you're sick and tired of someone's bullshit. It could be with somebody who wanted to come in and treat you how they wanted to treat you. It could really deal with a work thing. You bringing up some kind of stuff and them not liking it. Because when you do that and you make other people have to face things they don't want to face, then they get mad at you. And sometimes we are the lesson bringer. Not just Aquarius, but in general. Aquarius energy is for reforming. We see things a whole lot differently than what others do. And we can be very forward about it, and people don't like it. They sit here, and actually I was just told this the other day for where I live, because I moved from one state to another and there's some big differences and stuff. And somebody told me what you do here is you see it and you ignore it. You just pretended it isn't there. And then eventually somebody will deal with it. And I'm like, how do you operate like that? Why not just take care of the problem? So it's definitely interesting where you're at, who you're surrounded by, and what their view of things are, because somebody has this total opposite view. Something was supposed to work out differently, and this want you back is flipped upside down. So if this is a person who's really upset that you have rejected them, then what they're doing is that they're acting like a kid. They're trying to sit here and make you feel like how they feel. And I hope whoever's sitting here watching this and is doing this to the Aquarian energy understands that Aquarius sees this, they feel it, and all I'm doing is just confirming it for them. They're already 5-10 steps ahead of you, because this person's too busy focused on what Aquarius has that they're holding themselves back. They're holding themselves back from the shit that they have. Ooh. You got a number 1 fan, Aquarius. Number 1 fan, that's what it is. Sometimes those haters are bigger fans than your fans, because they're more all up in your business. They're right there watching all that stuff. They can't get enough. So what else needs to come out? Or what does need to come out for the present? Yeah, so this person can't get a new beginning. This is the 8 of Wands in reverse. They can't get a new beginning because they don't think they're creative. They really doubt themselves a lot. So what else needs to come out for the present? Oh, I hope this isn't this one where we just talk about fam kind of thing, because that was Sagittarius. We talked a lot about what was happening behind the closed doors. So there's a lot that Aquarius doesn't see, but I feel like Aquarius is feeling in the thoughts. Usually an 8 of Swords is like nightmares, you know, haunted by your thoughts. But I'm more focused on, yes, there's a blindfold on, because Aquarius is using a different kind of energy. There's guides that are coming in, you know, and they're helping Aquarius interpret the energies that are going around. They're helping Aquarius fill out when they feel this rush of darkness coming, and helping Aquarius know that that isn't them. That is not them. They're reconfirming to Aquarius what Aquarius is. Aquarius isn't going to sit here and deal with somebody always trying to sink their ship. Somebody who wants to be really immature. Destroy one's stability in oneself. You know, come in acting like a child. Like a child emotionally. What I'm hearing is, yeah, Aquarius just doesn't have time for it. You feel it. You're seeing the pattern of it. You just don't got time for it. Your focus is somewhere else. You're not, look at that. This one isn't even looking at these cups. Look at that. Hold on. If I put it off in the same direction. Look at where these cups' heads are. And look at Aquarius's focus. Right there. Above. Above. Yeah, no, these people are not on your level. Good job. This is why Aquarius is getting ready to jump a timeline. You're getting ready to say goodbye to those others who are always trying to overlook, capitalize on what you're doing. What I'm hearing is Aquarius is going to shine. They're going to shine. Ooh. They're going to shine because justice is coming in. Aquarius not only like got answers from the 3D, but Aquarius was trying to get answers from other places, because Aquarius was really stuck on all this stuff that's coming to light. Because there's more than one bully. Karmic friends. I have like 5 hands here. I have 2 people here. I have another person here. I have another person's hand here. I have another person here. And I have another person here. And we do have another person with that statue. So there's multiple energies in this. It's not just being thrown one way. When you start shining brighter, you start to collect more people looking at you. And I feel like Aquarius, the way you're doing it, how you're handling all this coming in when you're receiving your test, you're getting that justice. The devil, them chains, they don't got nothing on you, because you're going to ride out injustice. Look, you've been focused. You've been looking at it, and you know which way to ride out. You've meditated. You've asked for help in other dimensions. Other dimensions. And the way you know to go is the way towards justice. Whatever those temptations were, whoever these devils are, these devil energies that want to keep you down, they can't. You're not even looking their way. You won't look their way. Because you know when you ride out for yourself, when you ride out in that positive vibe, there's justice. There will always be justice on that side. 11. You know, Aquarius, you are the number 11 of the zodiac sign. That's Libra too. That is Libra energy, but I want to focus on 11, and that's your number 11. of the zodiac. So if you've been seeing 1111 more, or just any type of 11s, there's another confirmation for you. So we need 2 cards here. We have an Ace of Cups. New way of going. New way of pouring into self. New way of pouring into self. In their head, overthinking, stressed, overanalyzed. But that's in reverse. That could be a part of that new way of pouring into yourself. You're not going to overanalyze about this anymore. What you want to focus on are the things that you're meant to partner with. Things that are going to be fulfilling. Things that are not going to be competitive. Look at how they evenly come in. Their cups are the same size. Look at how they're looking at each other, not looking away. There's nothing to hide. They're both going to balance each other out. They both bring in 2 different type of energies that can build more. And I feel like Aquarius knows this. Aquarius knows to get to their dreams, to jump off of this timeline with these immature mofos that are upset because you going up. You got to focus on that dream. You got to focus on that coming in. Maybe showing up in it the way you want it to come in. Ooh, here we go. It's getting so good. All right, so let's go to the block. I'm hearing it's the block time. So sometimes the images with these cards can be a little graphic. So at any time, I'll warn you before a graphic image comes up, and there will be some kind of sound effect to let you know, or if I remember, I'll let you know when the card is out of view. All right, so let's talk about this block. So Aquarius is looking away from all this. They know which way they're supposed to be riding out. This timeline, they're getting ready to hop onto this new one. It's right there. It's going to the top. They know that that's what they got to focus on. They know that they got to get out of their head. So what is the block? Ancestors, what is the block? The block, the block at the same time is being able to let go of this level. To let go, maybe, of a certain outcome they really wanted. A certain outcome that's always been imbalanced. In the cycle of things, been imbalanced with the people that have always been around them. So there's just a little bit more you got to clean up when it comes to this interaction, this social interaction. Do you see that? I seen it. Let's take it. I'm hearing let's take it. I'm hearing 3 cards. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. So a bunch of stuff we're not seeing. Saying goodbye to these old traditions. We're not going to do this anymore. We are not going to do this anymore. Not with somebody who sits there and comes in acting like they're everything. Maybe trying to put off that their kingdom is the freaking best. Their kingdom is the best. But what it is their kingdom is just as emotionally draining. Whatever it is. And I feel like Aquarius is seeing that. We are seeing the snake in the grass. You're starting to recognize that because you're picking up on these extra incoming messages. Incoming messages. That's what this Knight of Cups is about. You're starting to sort through your emotions. That's why that one's an upright. And it's these emotions that you have with these other people coming in. That deals with these old chains of social anxiety. That's what it is. And when you get confronted with somebody who is full of themselves, stuck in themselves. So I feel like Aquarius has really gained the most confidence in who they are and seeing how they come in. And here I have a 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups lands on the 2 of Cups and the Knight of Cups. Yeah, you're recognizing people's patterns. But what you're still putting together is how to block it out. How to move forward. Yes, you've done a good job, but this good job could come at the expense of, say, using disassociation. And when you disassociate, you put yourself in a tunnel. Yes, you can ignore it, but are you fully confident when these tests come up? That's going to be the lesson right here. You found a way to work past them. You found a way not to feed into them. Now, how can you give to yourself, pour into yourself, that when a situation unknowingly pops up, you're not having to overthink. It's a natural reaction on how you go, because you're going to be really confident about it, because you're really confident in yourself. Nobody's going to be able to rock your boat. What else would like to come out for the block? I have a 7 of Pentacles on that 8 of Coins, on that 5 of Cups, on that 3 of Cups. So right now, there could be some kind of triggers of the way things, or when the things were built. Could be since an early age, could have been since maybe an adolescent age, but there's something there that this Aquarius really looks out on. Or they have done a lot of looking out on. Maybe a lost on how to feel about things. And right now you have somebody who's bringing in this confrontation. You're really having to get over this. Not get over it in the sense where somebody tells you just rub dirt on it, get over it. Look at, I have this one fall off. But in a sense, being able to ride off in the direction of being able to explore it. And I always say the shadow side needs the most love. It needs the most love, and it's the scariest because we don't understand it. It's a place where we stick all our fears. It's a place where we stick all the emotions, all the things that we don't want to face, all the things that we beat ourselves up on. That's where we stick it. And right now, this is the last little leg room for Aquarius to jump on this timeline. They're already doing it, but this is again re-solidifying, reconfirming what you've been feeling, what you've been looking out on. All right, anything else want to come out for the block? And we do have one of those images right here. Ooh. There is a lot of confusion in the past. A lot of confusion in the past, which Aquarius didn't know how they were supposed to come in as themselves. And I say that because a lot of times we get stuck in our parents' cycle, our grandparents' cycle, that it feels natural to follow in the same footsteps. Even if those cycles are cycles that are very chaotic. Cycles that are very taking from oneself. And all of this lands in side position here. So I have the 10 of Swords, I have the 5 of Wands, and I have the Queen of Cups. I wonder if I can do this. Let's see. So we're going to have a graphic image come up. I'll let y'all know when it's gone. So what we have here is this 10 of Swords. There's my 5 of Wands. And here's this energy right here, that Queen of Cups. So it has to do with a lot of conflict. A lot of conflict in that inner foundation. And that inner foundation also could have hindered Aquarius's creativity for the longest time until they started working through this. Working through this. All right. That graphic image is gone. Working through this. Hold on, I want to put these inside. Yay! So yeah, this is a really big change. You're confronting the things in the past. You're really looking at it. You got somebody there who's creating this challenge to get over this emotional barrier, this thought barrier, this foundation barrier. Yeah, there's a lot going on. All of this, when it syncs together, that's when that timeline hop happens. And that's what I'm being referred to tell you. That's that confirmation there. But it's keeping in those thoughts, leading those thoughts, those emotions. You always want to naturally lead with your spirit. But because of the time that we're in right now, where we always focus with our mind on the devices, we don't know how to focus our spirit on things or to let our spirit do more of the guiding. So I feel like this is an alignment to where you're going to come into your spirit being a little bit more. You're going to feel yourself a little bit more. Oh, neato. So let's go to the conclusion. What is it that needs to come out to help with the block? So this divination abuser, is going to bring on some parental care. But this comes at in reverse. And even I was a little bothered by it. But now that I think about it, this is going to be some kind of mirror. The fact that you're being faced with it is some kind of mirror. Whatever this person is, they're going to make you face them in the mirror sense, where you start facing yourself and seeing yourself for who you are. And once you do that, this person is going to be removed. You're no longer going to be of that frequency. They're not going to be able to hone in on you. They're not going to be able to put anything toward you because you're going to move past. Even if you got to interact with them, it's going to be quick. It's going to be easy. It's going to be, I hate to say superficial, but I would say superficial in the sense that you're not going to be invested. If they were to do some kind of passive aggressive, some kind of side glare or something, it's not even going to register because you already moved past that level. Move past that level because there's some forgiveness. Forgiveness in this shadow side. Forgiveness maybe for somebody not showing up. Somebody not showing up and showing you how pure, how wonderful, how divine you really are. That's what I'm seeing is all these situations want to hold this Aquarius back from their authentic self. So that is Aquarius's mission, is always to get back to their authentic self. And support. And that comes on to these legal issues. So something's going to come in. Some kind of information. Looks like this is blue. So it may be divinely guided. It may be something that you have to step into with courage. Step into that solar plexus. That's with confidence, personal power, joy, self-discipline, motivation. And when you know that this is off, you're going to feel low self-esteem, lack of control, insecurity, and procrastination. So when you start to feel that come on, you know what? Don't let that dull your chismo. Don't let that dull your light. Start feeding yourself your personal power again. Remembering, I am light. I am love. I am abundance. I am compassion. I'm a warrior. I'm a winner. I'm a seeker of the truth. Whatever it is that you got to support yourself with. And it could be others, because look at all these petals. What I'm hearing is there's going to be a domino effect. There's going to be a domino effect. Somebody running their mouth, but the truth is going to come out. And there's going to be a domino effect. And others are going to see what's going on. It's almost like they're going to have a light bulb moment about whoever this individual is or individuals. And what I have is retirement. It's time to retire out. Focusing on these social cycles with whatever happened. Whatever happened in the past where certain energies were very taking, weren't very fulfilling. Were not very fulfilling. Try telling you that that's the way it was. That's how kingdoms run. And left you out. Built up. But not understanding what happened. Not understanding that, this isn't the way it goes. These are not my reflections. This is not my path. This is not the way it has to be. All right, so let me see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so I'm going to ask for one more, but we know how that goes. Can I get one more card? There it goes. Ooh. And this comes on to this devil here. Right here. All right, so this is what you got to do when you feel that dark energy, because you got this devil here. You got people trying to play with you. Play with your energy. They could be doing the utmost. What people don't understand is this is my concept. My concept. And I keep itching my nose because it's like this is right on the nose. So my concept of what energy work can be too is just using your vocals and just repeating something over and over. It's like a chant. I read a book, and it was about the Aborigines. I can't say them. Hold on, let me see. Aborigines, the outback people of Australia. The really, really old culture down there, the Aborigines. There we go. I just got to say it 3 times. And in this book, they talked about how they don't talk through voice. They communicate through telepathy. And they believe the voice was only for like singing, creating beautiful noises with. Because the voice does create its own frequency. It creates its own vibration. And you got somebody out here who could be knowingly or unknowingly creating some negativity. And what they're doing is they're causing this to go into your frequency. It's like they're depositing it into your frequency. So what I do, Aquarius, for every single story is that I always call in the angels of protection. I call in the angels of protection to cut this out. And I've had people tell me, I feel really good after this. That's because you protected in this space. I make sure you're protected in this space. I make sure you walk out feeling like you were protected. Why? So that you are protected. Your angels, your guides are always there. And this comes in reverse because there may be times that you are not feeling that. You're not feeling that you have that backup. You're not feeling that you're stronger than what this devil is trying to put in your head, put in your frequency, put in your community. But you are. So every time you feel that dark starting to come around you, starting to grasp onto you, tell yourself, I am love. I am light. I am abundance. I am compassion. I am a true seeker. I am the warrior for the good, for the positive, for my spiritual alignment, for my purpose. And find that conviction in it. Feel it. Wear it. That's your armor. And that's going to help you jump this timeline away from this devil. Goodbye. Adios. See you later. Them chains, They can try and hold you, but guess what? They're going to fall right off of you. They ain't going to be able to grasp you, or they're going to just melt as soon as they touch you. And I actually told a Scorpio this. When you're dealing with this kind of stuff, these kind of energies, and if you're sensitive enough to where you can pick up on who it is, I told a Scorpio, just use picture therapy. I don't know if that's the actual correct term for that, but I believe there is something along that realm. If it's a certain individual, two individuals, see the main one as a piece of shit. See the other ones as the fly that likes to go eat the poop. Or the flies, multiples. You know, really start to concrete in your mind that if you got a bully out there and you know who it is, they're just a piece of poop. They're not worth your time. Don't step in them. Don't make them be a part of your time. Don't make yourself have to clean up literally their shit. Don't do it. Don't do it. Not if you want this timeline hop. Because let's go. Let's hop. Hop on out of here. Let's get to that next level. Let's get to that elevator so we can get to the next floor. All right, so I got my white light oracle here so that we can reconfirm this message for this story. Aquarius, brothers, sisters, they and them. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you. So we're going to have two of them I'm hearing to pick. Beta of Spirit Wolf. Look at that. Number 23. 23 is 5. Sign of transformation. Major life changes are on the way. That's what 5 means. And then I have 27. Aurora of Gamma. And this is going to be 9. 9 is sign to end certain phase of your life and enter a new. Prepare for a change. Get ready. See how that one's getting ready to do that timeline hop? You know, they're a little like taken back. Is this for me? Is this for me? And I feel like this beta wolf is going to help guide you. It's going to guide them. So let's go. Number 23. Somebody don't want me to talk about this. They may be listening in right now. You got to understand, just like on the video games, when you face boss level type of stuff, they're going to do the most boss type of level stuff, boss type of stuff to keep you from not moving on. Because they feel like they can't have it, so why should you have it? Forget them. 23. Beta of Spirit Wolf. Give yourself enough rest. Only then will you be able to ground yourself enough to cultivate focus and motivation to fulfill your path. You will find a way through any tricky situations as you tune into your instincts and trust your own timing. From times of change and uncertainty comes confidence, love, and resilience. Embrace transition. Commit to your task and stay focused, but be flexible in your approach. I'm going to repeat that because Aquarius, we are a fixed sign. So let's repeat that. Commit to your task and stay focused, but be flexible. Be flexible in your approach. You have the skill to intuitively handle any situation. And right here, I'm going to read this first sentence. Spirit Wolf skillfully guides us through transition and uncertainty. Boom. Oops, I forgot. You got to read number 27. I like this story so much. I'm so energized from it. I'm not going to lie. You guys know I'm an Aquarius too. This confirms some stuff for me. All right. Thank you for your patience. 27. Aurora of Gamma. It is time to let go of what has been. You are swiftly outgrowing your past. Explore and commit to a spiritual practice that supports your personal transformation so that you can cross the threshold before you now. I want to scream. You don't know, but I'm eternally screaming inside. Embrace your freedom to be creative in your approach rather than dodgily committing yourself to your previous ideas or plans. You have the spiritual intelligence necessary to evolve. Yes, we do. Continue your healing journey with trust that a positive outcome is imminent. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. Tools are wonderful. Tools are wonderful. I don't know if anybody watches any of the other videos, but I believe for all the other stories that I have done this time around, I'm not wearing this. What is this? This is my tool. This is a tool that helps take out the negativity around me. It's a drainer. It's made of copper. It has some quartz in it, but there's also some magnets inside as well. I wear my copper bracelet. Copper is a conductor. I also have this. This is my protection. What is this? Charite. It is protection for healers. It comes from a certain area. And it's a rare stone. And I just happened to get lucky to find it on this dragon this year. And it's Year of the Dragon. So get you tools. Pray with them. Cleanse them. And use them when you need them. For a lot of my other stories, I was really into it to where I could feel a lot of the negativity. I wasn't as bouncy. But when I remembered, hey, let's wear this tool, definitely I can navigate. I can navigate out of the other energies that are the situations that these other signs are dealing with. So never be afraid to incorporate tools on your path. Tools can be many different things. I can be a little ADHD sometimes. I have a little bit of dyslexia. My speech isn't all that. All right. So I have a lot of different things that I can pick on myself about or let others pick on me about or have them do things, manipulate situations to where they can bring out my insecurities. All right. But what it is on these tougher days when you feel like the armor of just yourself isn't enough, put on your tools. Put on your tools so that they can help you navigate life. For me, when I cannot bring my focus down to this immediate down here in this dimension, I'm too much up here, I like to wear things on me that distract me, that keep me present to down here, things that I enjoy. And like I said today, I use other things as a means of protection, but also shielding. Maybe right now Aquarius can learn how to develop their shield, making sure that once they get this shield on, there is no way that anybody's going to be able to play on any kind of trigger or anything, because that shield is your confidence. That shield you wear is basically how you come in as this warrior in this life. And you have to be a warrior for yourself. Yeah. So this is going to conclude it. I hope y'all enjoyed this. And I hope y'all have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for hanging out with me.